All right, and the Elevate Trio, Kelby MacNayr, Peter Dowse, Pablo Cardenas are going to lead us in this tune.
Woo, woo. All right, that's what we got. Here we go. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. Gonna make it retail. Oh, other not the right fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, please bless these seeds I sow. Please keep them safe below till the rain comes tumbling down. Here we go. Pulling weeds, picking stones, we are made of dreams and bones. Need a place to call my own, 'cause the time is close at hand. Grain for brain, sun and rain, find my way in nature's chain, till my body and my brain tell the music of the land. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. Gonna mulch it deep and low. Row by row, please bless these seeds I sow. Please keep them safe below till the rain goes tumbling down.
All right, everyone, say hello to your neighbor. And remember to cross the aisle. There's some cool people on the other side.
Prayer and song. Mother Nature will make you strong if you give her love and care. Old crow watching hungrily from his perch on yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered thief up there. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. Gonna mulch it deep and low, gonna make it fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, please bless these seeds I sow. Please keep them safe below till the rain comes tumbling down.
Woo! The Elevate Trio, Pablo Cardenas on piano, Peter Dowse on electric bass, and Kelby MacNayr on vocals and drums, and the VTC Community Choir in the seats. Is everybody getting taller? What is happening? There's like a wall of people here. Okay, you can sit on down. It's just like, whoa. All right, so welcome to Elevate at the Victoria Truth Center, everyone. Just finding my way here at all these cameras and everything. Anyway, welcome. Before I get going a little further, I just want to know, is there anyone here for the first time today? All right, fantastic. So let's welcome, this was different, Haley, Amanda, and Ella. Let's let them know how happy we are that they're here. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. All right, yay! All right, so where are we? We are here at the Victoria Truth Center, and it is a Wednesday Elevate. And whether it is Elevate, whether it is Celebrate, or whatever other things that are going on in this space, basically we're coming together to do one thing and one thing only. And that's to remember that there's only one thing going on. And it really doesn't matter what you call it. call it energy, call it love, call it creativity, call it the quantum field, call it God, call it spirit, call it universe, whatever it is that works for you, because it's not the word that matters, it's the thing. It's the thing that is the very essence of everyone and everything. It is the thing that interconnects us all. And so if there's only this one thing going on, then it stands to reason that each and every one of us is that, right? And not just a little, and not just sometimes on special occasions, but all of it, all the time. And so what we talk about here at VTC a lot is something called personal responsibility when we're creating our life. We're the ones who get to decide how much of that thing, how much of that allness, that energy, that creativity, that quantum field of infinite potentiality we want to experience from moment to moment to moment. And we do that by the choices that we make, the thoughts that we think, the beliefs that we hold dear. So maybe we can be a little more intentional with the things that we're thinking, the stories that we're telling, the beliefs that we're entertaining. And that's what we're coming together to do here, is to remember that we have the power to do that. We can all remember that we are pure, essential love expressing. That's who we are, that's who everyone and everything around us is. And the more we remember that, the more we acknowledge that, the more we celebrate that in everyone and everything else, then the more we express as that allness that we truly are. So how does that sound on a Wednesday evening? Yeah, okay. So let's also remember where we are remembering who and what we are, that we are on the unceded lands of the Lekwungen peoples, the Songhees and the Esquimalt nations, and what an honor it is to be here right now, to live and breathe and co-create, and to be extended an invitation to do so on these beautiful, reverent lands that have been stewarded for so long. And so if we take a look at this quote that comes off of one of the websites, it says, "Take care of the land, water, and resources, and they will take care of you." And so if this doesn't speak to personal responsibility, if this doesn't speak to how what we do for ourselves affects everyone and everything around us, if we just take a look at this and we embody this kind of care for the land that we're on, the people that we're with, then what is it that we're doing? We're acknowledging, we're recognizing, and we're celebrating the love that everyone and everything, including the land, is. Haishka. Okay, so moving on to some reflective music from the Elevate Trio. So just taking a few moments to be with what is happening right now. Feeling that resonance that is awakening all sorts of energy and wisdom and knowingness in our being. And just taking a moment to reflect. Reflect on the questions that we're asking. Reflect on what is it that we're harvesting in our life. And reflect on the infinite possibilities that every single moment brings, knowing that there are gazillions of realities that can be lived in any given moment. And so in this moment, I am so grateful to know that right here, right now, there is love, there is community, there are infinite possibilities of who we are all becoming individually and collectively. And so as we continue with the rest of our time together today, I know that this entire Elevate experience is founded and grounded in pure essential love, in joy, in creativity, in innovation, in connectivity. And so for everything that is right here, right now, for everything that is yet to come, I am so eternally grateful, knowing that there is always more, and there is always more to lean into, to be expanded by, to learn, to grow, to be challenged by. There is so much more to love, and there is so much love to receive. So for everything that is here and for everything that is on its way, I simply say thank you for it all. Recognizing, appreciating, and acknowledging what's happening right here, right now, is pure love expressing. So in gratitude, I release my word as law, knowing that there is always more. And so as we lean into the more, we simply allow and receive whatever it is that wants to happen next. And so it is. So just taking a moment to transition. And if you would like to show your appreciation to the band, then now's the time to do it, guys. Thank you. Eric Satie. Yeah. Oh, that's such a beautiful piece. Wow. All right. So, harvest, our monthly theme on the heels of Thanksgiving. And our affirmation to go with is, by sowing seeds of compassion, curiosity, and love, I cultivate an atmosphere of possibility, connection, and growth. So we've had a couple of weeks of harvest. We've had a couple of weeks of October. And I'm curious to know, what is it that you guys are harvesting? What's coming up for you this autumn, in this moment right here, right now? Now is an opportunity to share something that's coming up for you regarding harvest, maybe the meditation questions today. Glenn is going to grab the mic and have it at the ready. Who would like to be the first to share? There's a hand, Stephanie.
What was coming up for me today was I was with a young client of mine this week, and I asked him the question, what makes you great? And it was really hard for him to answer it. And in this meditation today, when you were creating this opportunity for us to ask questions, that's a really great question that I realized. What makes me great? What makes the people in my life great? What makes everyone here great? Yeah. And it actually has given me the title of my 4th children's book now, I think.
Oh,
so
that's
it was like
fantastic.
Asking that question. I was like, yay, that's cool. I like that. So I think it's going to be what makes Hendrix great, who's a hippo of mine, my character, in my stories. But it was just, I was reflecting on that as you were playing the music tonight. And I realized that greatness it's like a state of being. It's a choice I get to make every day. And when I asked that question of this boy that I work with, I thought this is something that's missing sometimes for kids, to remember what makes them great.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it's left me with. Yeah.
Right on. That's beautiful. And congratulations. Book number 4 on its way. My teacher, Dr. James Mellon, his book, The 5 Questions, the last question is, do I know how great I am? So in that same vein, something to open up to and really explore, because sometimes it's not something that we think about or give a lot of thought. We focus on other people, but do we know how great we are? And not just like rah, rah, rah kind of thing, but how great, like how awesome, how radically expansive and infinite and powerful we are. That kind of greatness. So thank you for that, Stephanie. All right. Anyone else have something that they would love to share with the group, something that's coming up for you? All right. Oh, Kelby's got something.
Well, I think I've just been enjoying thinking more and more about what I plant and what I harvest. And sometimes, as I was mentioning briefly last week in the sharing, sometimes it's really embarrassing. Sometimes I notice that, oh man, I don't like what's happening in a moment, and then I have the opportunity to go, oh, I totally planted that.
Yeah.
Like a while ago. and that's what I'm, harvesting. I can't really complain about what I planted.
Yeah.
But it's really fascinating to then be like, oh, okay. I can change that right now.
Yeah.
Harvesting is kind of also planting.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait seasonally. We can just, if we don't like the watermelon that's there, we can just be like, ha, pumpkin. Presto.
Yeah.
You can just plant. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes very humbling and embarrassing, but fun.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, on Sunday I was talking about some Aramaic Jesus came into the talk, and talking about how in those times, time was observed very differently. It was very cyclical. It was according to the sun and the moon and the seasons, not minutes and milliseconds and, sort of a clock kind of thing. And so the season, every moment could be a brand new season. Every moment is an opportunity to plant, to sow, to reap, to harvest, every single moment. And we're the ones who have the power. We get to decide, we get to choose watermelon or pumpkin. Or, as I'm noticing that, ooh, I don't really like what I'm harvesting, how am I going to choose to respond to that? So thank you for that. All right. Okay, so let's move along to some more music, and now the feature tune.
All right. Fun. Well, this tune is sort of a stretch for harvesting. We just ran out of harvesting tunes. No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing you. I'm kidding. Well, we got one we got to save for the end. But this one did feel like harvesting, just a little different, If you can harvest watermelons and pumpkins, you can also harvest raindrops and storm clouds. This one's from like 1936. You can. Don't listen to Peter. Don't. Well, Maestro sabe rubato is the first thing. A long time ago, about 1 million years BC, the best things in life were absolutely free. But no one appreciated a sky that was always blue, and no one congratulated a moon that was always new. So it was planned that they would vanish now and then, and you must pay to get them back again. That's what storms were made for, and you needn't be afraid, for every time it rains, a penny's from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains a penny's from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of sunshine and flowers, or watermelons and pumpkins. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me. Every time it rains, Pablo Cardenas, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains a pennies from heaven? You'll find your fortune falling all over town. Be sure that your umbrella is upside down. Trade it for a package of watermelons and pumpkins. If you want the things you love, you must rhyme something with pumpkins. So when you hear thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and for me.
Thank you. Pablo Cardenas on piano, Peter Dowse on electric bass, and Kelby MacNayr on vocals and drums, the Elevate Trio. What rhymes with pumpkins? Country bumpkins.
Ah!
All right, well, you can come on and sit down, gentlemen, if you like. Oh, all right. So, I just want to thank and acknowledge Sherry for filling in last week. I only saw little snippets, but I am so delighted that she had an opportunity to be here on this side of the room at Elevate, and that you guys all got to experience her insights and wisdom and energy and very Sherry-ness. So thank you, Sherry. If you see this, I know that there is no time or space, and so just energetically, that gratitude is reaching her right here, right now. Big flu bogs. Okay, so last week I was away. I was in Missouri at Unity Village. Glenn is actually wearing a cap from there that I brought him back. Ooh, ah. And I was at the Affiliated New Thought Network Conference, otherwise known as Anton. And it was my first one, and it was so neat to be in a place all week long with about 150 people, mostly from the States, but there were a couple of us from Canada, new thought leaders from various organizations, some of them big, some of them small, some of them centers, some of them book clubs, some of them unis, some of them centers for spiritual living, some of them independent like us, and just everybody vibrating at a super high level of consciousness and energy the whole time. So it was just go, 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 workshop after workshop, keynote after keynote, and just one thing after another to just expand, expand, expand into boundlessness, which was the theme, boundless. They even handed out these little bracelets that say, next level consciousness, and I am open to boundlessness, so that we had this constant reminder of how infinitely potential and powerful we truly are. And so I enjoyed the whole thing. I met so many people. I made new friends. I decided that I'm going to help and volunteer on the organizing committee for next year's event, because with all of the stuff that was there and everything that I experienced, one of the things I realized that I didn't get as much of that I wanted until the very last day was experience. Embodiment, feeling spirit, feeling how great or how powerful I am. And so on the last day, the thing that ended up happening was there was a visioning. And so in this visioning, we all got a chance to pull out our scribblers or notebooks or whatever it is that we had, or not, and just open up to questions. And open up to these sort of very simple yet profound questions that if we ask them, and then just open up to whatever it is that wants to come forward, then we can really tune into something beyond what it is that we've experienced in life so far. And so visioning is not visualization, and I've talked about this before. Visualization is when you have an idea in mind, a picture, and you hold it in your consciousness and you focus on it. And as you focus on it energetically, then you can start to maybe, attract opportunities or situations that bring you closer to that vision that you're visualizing in your mind. Visioning is a much deeper spiritual practice, because what it's about is letting go. Letting go of everything that you have known up until now, letting go of any preconceived notions of what you think life could, should, or would look like if. It's simply letting go of everything and opening up to the infinite possibilities of who we can become and what life can look and feel like. And in order to do that, we need to ask questions. And in order to feel and hear the responses that'll come, these intuitive hits, if you will, we need to open up and be still. And so one of the things that I experienced at Unity Village it's the lands that Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, who were the founders of the Unity Worldwide Ministries, that they purchased and have been adding on to for many, many, many decades. And so the grounds there are absolutely beautiful. It's just outside of Kansas City, which apparently is known as the City of Fountains. And the fountains at Unity Village are the biggest continual fountain that they have in that area. And we had picture-perfect weather the whole time, clear blue skies, and it was sunny and warm, and it was lovely. And so these fountains are going, the grass is everywhere, there's statues, and there's gardens, and there's chapels, and there's places to gather, all these workshops and everything happening. And then there's this incredible opportunity to sign up for something called Silent Unity. And Silent Unity is a form of prayer that has been going on 24/7, 365 days a year for 126 years, nonstop. Someone has been praying affirmatively for whomever it is that is on this prayer list and for the world. And so at Unity Village, there's an actual room that you can go into, and it's not very big. Like, it's probably maybe twice the size of this area on the stage. And when you get into the elevator, you can't talk anymore. So it's not even like when you get there, you get into the elevator, it's as if you're in there already. You get up to the 3rd floor, the doors open, the door opens, whoever's in there comes out, you go in, we go in every half hour, it switches over. And so my first day was on my birthday. And there were 2 people who were signed up with me. But when I went to be picked up by the people who were going to take us over, I found out that those 2 people had switched times. And so it was just me. And so I walked into this room that had 7 seats. And on the front of the wall, there's just these painted words that say, "Be still and know," which is part of Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. So be still and know. Completely quiet. It's like a soundproofed room. There's a beautiful altar there that has a super old Bible, some kind of lantern on there, and then a sign that just says peace. And then you can see the gardens out that window, and otherwise there's nothing. And so I sat down, I closed my eyes, and I could just feel everything. It was so profound. It was so sacred. It was so beautiful. And what I didn't realize until afterwards was that there are 30,000 people on this prayer list every single day. And so what I did was I just let go of everything and just opened up to whatever it was that is coming through. And the thing that I really honed in on was peace. And just this invitation, this declaration there to be still and know and just let go of everything was just so incredible. And so on the last day, when it came time to do the visioning, there was this incredible opportunity to be still and know, but with about 150 other people in the same room. And so we did have an opportunity to listen to some of the questions. And some of the questions that we were asked for were, what is the highest vision for my life? What wants to happen today, or what wants to happen right now? What is my soul's purpose? And at one point, there was a quote that came up, which is the quote that we used in meditation today, which is, the quality of your life is directly proportional to the quality of your questions. And so what was suggested to us was that who here has 5 minutes in their day? Like 5 spare minutes? Huh? Everyone? Okay, so every day, if you can do it first thing, 5 minutes, ask one quality question. You know, what is the highest vision for my life? What wants to happen today? What is my intention for today? What's my soul's purpose? And to do that for a week, 5 minutes, one question. And so that's the title of my talk. 5 minutes, one question. What can you commit to? And what could happen if you did that every single day for just a week? Look what happened with Stephanie today during just meditation. Her 4th book came up. So my invitation to you for this next week is, in the morning, wake up and ask yourself a question. One quality question every single day for the next week, and just spend 5 minutes opening up, not looking for answers, not seeking for something, not trying to find it or make sense of it, but just letting go of everything that you know about yourself in your life, and just be still and know. Because when you give yourself the opportunity to do that, that intuitive wisdom that is always there, that is always in and at play, when you shut down and let go of everything and open up, then guess what gets to happen? That wisdom gets to be revealed. It gets to make itself known because we're listening. So that's my invitation for you this week. Pick some quality question that you can stick with, just one, and 5 minutes every day. So visioning is not about looking for answers or holding ideas in mind. It's about opening up to the divine intuitive wisdom that already exists and is revealing itself to you. So it may feel like it's new to us because we haven't yet experienced it, because we haven't yet entertained it, but the quantum field is infinite, right? Like infinite possibilities. They're all there. And the thing that ends up becoming our life experience is what we end up focusing on, where we end up placing our attention. So what are we placing our attention on? well, give yourself an opportunity to try something new by, instead of trying to find the answers, by letting go and asking questions. So 5 minutes, one question. So really, I wanted to have more time for everybody to talk today, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you know how profound it was to be at Anton, and how, even though there was so much information and workshops and talks and stuff like that, the thing that really was most profound for me was having this opportunity to be still and know. Because then there was no clutter, there was no chatter, there was nothing getting in the way of this divine energetic flow and wisdom and intuition that is always, always there, that is just ready to come through at any moment if we let it. So this week, every morning, 5 minutes, ask your question, and then just open up to what wants to be revealed. And if you do, what would life look like? What could it look or feel like if you allow yourself this gift? If you ask yourself one quality question to help you open up to the greatest and highest vision of your life. And by the way, that is a quality question. So anyway, that's my invitation to you. Looking forward to hearing a little bit about that next week as we move into our visioning that we're having next week, that I'll talk a little bit about more later. And otherwise, just thank you for being here, and thank you for listening. And so it is. Okay, so now it's time for some conscious conversation where you get to talk about 5 minutes, one question, or maybe about whatever came up for you during meditation. I invite you to move into groups of 4, not 5, not 7, not this side of the room, 4. And I invite you to talk to someone you haven't had a chance to talk to on a regular basis, just to meet someone new. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes. I'll ring the meditation bowl when we're done. All right, so let's stir up some love and appreciation. If you had anything to do with today happening, please stand. Musicians, tech people, cleanup people, tambourine playing, bringers of friends. How about that? Bringers of friends. Huh? All right, so let's love these people up. We appreciate you. We love you. We're asking quality questions with you. All right, and now if you're new today, stand on up. Okay, here we go. Keep the love going. We appreciate you. We love you. We're asking quality questions with you. And now everybody stand on up. And here we go. We appreciate you. We love you. We're asking quality questions with you. And now turn to one person and turn those we's into I's and tell that person, I appreciate you. I love you. I'm asking quality questions with you. Yay! Okay, right on, you guys. Okay, you can go on ahead and sit down. All right, and to keep the love and appreciation flowing, bye, thanks for coming. Then let's just take a moment and ask, do I feel better now than I did coming in today? Do I feel inspired? Do I feel uplifted? Do I feel like maybe I belong a little bit more than I did before? However it is that you're answering those questions, whatever it is that is coming up, this is a moment to just sort of say, okay, you know what? If I feel better, then this is an opportunity to share some of that generosity of spirit. And as a reminder, VTC is actually a charitable organization, so we share our generosity of spirit with many other communities and organizations in the city. So when you guys give, we get to give even more. So however it is that you would like to give of yourself, whether you want to do it by e-transfer, by credit card, there's a silver bowl there that you can drop some cash in, whether you want to give some of your time, talent, then whatever way, I invite you to place your hands on your heart as we declare this abundance affirmation together. In gratitude I give, in gratitude I receive. By embracing generosity with enthusiasm and delight, I celebrate the infinite possibilities of living life lovingly, and so it is. And I missed a slide. So let's just close our eyes or lower our gaze for a moment, knowing that this love and generosity and energy and spirit continues to appreciate from moment to moment, from breath to breath. And so I'm so grateful to know that right here, right now, that all of the generosity that is being shared, no matter what type, no matter what way, that all of it stems from that incredible, amazing, essential, dynamic flow that is love. Love that is the very beingness of everyone and everything, that is the impetus for the growth of our community, that is this incredible, amazing, intuitive wisdom and knowingness and beauty and harmony that interconnects and intertwingles everyone and everything. So for all of the love that is present, knowing there is always so much more, I simply say thank you for it all and open up my heart to receive, knowing that all of it goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless. Grateful, 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 and so it is. All right, and so we have some announcements now. This Saturday, third Saturday of the month, 90 transformational breath work. I think that it's actually sold out by now. So happens every third Saturday of the month. So if you can't make it this month, then please come next month. It happens from 9 to 11:30 a.m. here. It is really amazing. Every month is a different journey. Every month has a different theme. You Are Enough. It's a good one. I don't think I put it anywhere, to be honest. Because I don't think I put it anywhere because I was going back and forth between what wants to happen here. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be You Are Enough. Yeah. All right, this Sunday, October 20th, Celebrate Sunday. I'm actually going to be speaking at Unity, so Glenn and I are going 5 minutes that way. But here, Reverend Amanda Pope from the Center for Spiritual Living Nanaimo is coming down again to fill in. She is a delight. So if you've ever wanted to come on Sunday and haven't had a chance, then this is a great Sunday to come. One of our own, Zoe Hannah Wren, is also going to be a guest musician that day, and so it's going to be a really nice Sunday. Healing Circle happening right afterwards at 12:15 till 1 p.m. I will be back for that. So if you want to join our monthly Healing Circle, which happens on third Sundays, then please feel free. No experience required. Just come and sit in the circle, and I will guide us all through intention and affirmation for whomever it is that requires prayer. Okay, this is important for everyone who is here. All of our members especially, but those of you guys who have been attending on a regular basis, we would love to have your input and insight as well. So next Wednesday, we're not doing Elevate Your Creativity. We're doing this community visioning and forum from 7 to 9 p.m. The band will be here. It will be a slightly different program because we also want the band to be part of the visioning and the forum. And so please, 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 I brought a sign-up sheet over there. I would like everyone to sign if you're going to come next week so I know how many clipboards with worksheets to bring with me. We would love your input. This is about opening up to the infinite possibilities of what VTC can become. The first one that we did on Sunday a couple of weeks ago was amazing, but we want some of the Wednesday energy in there as well. So please attend next Wednesday. Radiate next Friday, hosted by Joanne Hugo. Some of you will remember Joanne as the woman who came and did these beautiful little paper mache lanterns with us. She is an artist. She is a love ambassador. She is a beautiful, beautiful mystic being that is so in tune with her soul and her spiritual presence. So she is going to be doing a beautiful, beautiful evening of radiating and igniting from within. It's going to be delicious. So bring your yoga mat and pillow and blanket, whatever else it is we're supposed to bring, and just get ready to get loved up from within. All right, save the date. This is going to be a big show, you guys. I'm bringing my friend Amy Steinberg up we just booked her tickets yesterday. I'm so excited. She's coming in from Asheville, North Carolina. They got hit with the hurricane big time a couple of weeks ago, and so they just got water back today. It's so exciting for her. But she is still coming next month, and she is a powerhouse musician, artist, spiritual rock star. She puts on such a good show. She is hilarious. She's part stand-up comedian. And so November 23rd and 24th, 2 big dates. There's going to be a concert here, just her, 2 solid hours of live music and hilarity. And then on November 24th, she's going to be doing the music and message for our Celebrate Sunday. We're going to have a potluck so you guys can hang out with her for a little bit. And then from 1 to 3, we're doing, it's kind of like an Elevate Your Creativity, Make Good Creative Art Workshop featuring some of the new work that she's doing out of her new art book. So save the date. Tickets are coming, and it's going to be amazing. I'm teaching a class, my very first class since I started here as spiritual director, and so it is the art and science of effective affirmative prayer. It's going to be on Zoom starting on Thursdays, November 7th from 6:30 to 9. There are going to be 3 classes in November, 3 classes in December, and 2 classes in January, and it's going to combine New Thought Principles, Joe Dispenza, Lynn McTaggart, some Aramaic Jesus, and some positive intelligence. And there might be something else that might come in there, but definitely those 5 things. The sort of contrasting and comparing how we can use our minds, what happens in the brain when we pray affirmatively, when we cultivate oneness, and how we can actually move energy for a specific reason for someone else. I want people to learn how to do this because it is the best way to improve your life. So that is starting. There's going to be a sign-up sheet at the back, and you can always just let me know. And I am actually offering this by love offering. So the value of the class there, $240, but I want everybody to do this. And so this is kind of a pay what you can situation because it's my first one. Okay, so please take advantage of that because this is going to be a really neat opportunity to connect and build community together. If you would like to participate in our community, please don't wait to be asked. Let us know how you would like to shine your skills. We would love to champion you as we build community together. If you are someone you know is in need of prayer, we have the little prayer box on the back table there. You can also always email prayer@victoriatruthcenter.org, and then our VTC prayer team will know and treat intentionally for you and or yours. And if you're not on the newsletter list, that is the best way to keep in touch with what's happening here. We have over 40 hours of programming every single month. There is stuff happening all the time. There are little posters that are hanging over there. There are little posters on the door as well, but the newsletter is a really great way to know what's happening and when. Okay, does anybody have something going on in their world that they're involved in that you would like to share with the community? Are you involved in this?
Well, I'm going to be there.
Okay.
So, yeah, you go there and you dance on the beach to the full moon rising and listen to great tunes being DJ'd, curated by Mary.
All right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, anyone else?
I should tell you the time. It starts at 5:45, the circle time. It's 5:45 at the far end of, down by Bowker Street or Avenue, whatever side of the beach. On Willows, yeah. And this one is by donation.
Okay,
Usually there's a fee.
yeah,
This one is by donation.
okay. All right, thank you.
Pablo might have something to add.
Pablo's always got some.
So on October 26th, we're going to play a show with the music of Gershwin, but Cuban style. So it's called Gershwin Havana.
Wow.
So
Nice.
with Peter and Kelby.
Oh, wow.
At Herman's.
The actual Elevate Trio at Herman's.
in their natural habitat.
This weekend at Kerman's, I'll be doing a tribute to Steely Dan.
Oh, wow.
I'll be partaking in a tribute to Steely Dan on Saturday night at Herman's. So it's called
Nice.
Pretzel Logic. So that's going to be fun.
Cool. All right. Okay. Fantastic. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So a couple of community announcements. Annual event called One Spirit, put on by the Victoria Multi-Faith Society. I'm on the board. And the Victoria Hindu Parashad and Cultural Center in Saanich. It's a super amazing event that brings together people from various faiths. There is someone representing up to like 9 different faiths with a song, prayer, or chant, or dance. And then there is an East Asian vegetarian meal that is served afterwards, so you get to hang out with people and meet new people. It is by donation, and all the donations end up going to the Cultural Center to help with the food costs because they prepare the food. So if you're interested, please register. There's a little QR code there. There's a QR code on the posters. There's a form that needs to be filled out just so that we know how many people are coming and they know how much food to prepare. But it's an amazing time. It is so much fun. Intuitive Arts Festival happening again November 2nd and 3rd. Keely's going to be there with me, one of the people. I need a couple of more people to help me with the booth. Are you saying you're going to be there too? You're going? Okay, good. Who wants to help me at the booth? So yeah, it's such a great festival. Like so many people, energy workers, psychics, mediums, tarot, Reiki, tuning forks, us. The workshops alone are worth the price of entry. Like there are workshops all day long. Each workshop is about like a $35 value or more, but you get them for free when you pay for your ticket. So come, and then yeah, party goers, come and help us out at the booth. Okay. Let's all stand up and sing our last song, I Light Up the World with My Light, which is an Amy Steinberg tune. So practice, practice. Oh, okay. Hello, hello. Is this, yeah. Amy is on Spotify. There's an amazing, I think this is Amy Steinberg mix. And her new album, Big Bang Breaks, which has a lot of quantum physics in it, is on there too. She's got like 12 albums or something, like so amazing. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Light up the world with my light. 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 Now turn to someone. You light up the world with your light. 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 All right, together now. We light up the world with our light. 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 Let's break it down. We light it up, 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 we light up the world. We light it up, 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 we light up the world. All right, everyone, bless your neighbor. light up the world with your light. We light up the world with our light. Woo! All right, everyone. The Elevate Trio, Pablo Cardenas, Peter Dowse, and Kelby MacNayr. VTC Community Choir, thank you so much for joining us today for Elevate at VTC. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so glad you're here. We will see you next week. Gentlemen.